long jackets.
Keep us warm.
Yeah.
Luke, just the offensive numbers look good. Everybody sort of contributed. Would you rate this as a particularly good night offensively, or?
Yeah, I thought we did a lot better job of just moving the ball, sharing the ball, and getting back to how we regularly play offense. I feel like down everyone contributed. We had Josh and then Wade hitting shots, and Rydog hitting shots, and Matt. And I mean, like everyone down the list was getting involved offensively, which I think when everyone can really contribute and stuff like that, we really get the flow, and that makes a dangerous team. But really, I think what made tonight so great was our defense, and that's something that we're trying to really just make a lot more of an emphasis. And I think we've done a good job so far in the season of making defense what we're standing by, because I mean, that was our most impressive effort tonight, was defensively.
Josh?
Everyone was involved but you, though. I mean, you had, I think, 11 boards, 5 block shots before you took your first shot. You just didn't need to, didn't get opportunities, or?
Yeah, I mean, like, there wasn't any times where I really had to, and like, I'll take shots when they're there for me, and everyone else was getting good shots, and I'm going to look to get everybody else good shots too. So I'm not going to go chase shots if they're not just coming to me. So I mean, everything was working offensively, so we're just keeping it going.
Josh, Coach said y'all's preparation was poor the last couple of days, and then you score 102. Can he still get that across to you guys that practice makes perfect if you're scoring 102?
Yeah, I feel like he can. Honestly, he said, I mean, sometimes you prepare really well and you don't do well. Sometimes you don't prepare well and you do well. Kind of an anomaly. We need to be consistent in practice, and then we'll be more consistent in games. So I guess tonight was kind of an anomaly. Yeah, you got it, Luke. Anyway, but I feel like we did a good job. When the game came, we were ready. Past few days weren't great, but something to learn from, and now we have a couple of days of good preparation to get ready for Baylor on Sunday.
For either of you, maybe that the key, the fact that you did come out and score 102 when you've got maybe a game that would be easy to overlook, considering you've got Baylor on the road Sunday?
I feel like this team, honestly, we haven't really overlooked any opponents. When it's game night, we're looking at the team we're playing. Even when we were going to Mountain, people were asking us if we were looking already to Hawaii, and I feel like we did a great job of being focused on the game at hand. So we just take it game by game, and I feel like we've been doing a good job of that. We just need to continue doing it.
Josh, you were on the floor those last however many minutes. At some point, does reaching 100 become a conscious goal for you guys?
I mean, we just want to play our best every possession. It is nice to hit the century mark, but at the same time, that wasn't our main focus. Honestly, our main focus was trying to keep them under 50. We got close to that, but at the same time, I feel like we finished the game well. Those guys in practice that finished it with me, they work hard every day. They deserve those minutes, and I was glad that we were able to finish the game out.
To both of you, starting with Luke, they were 5 of 43 on 2-pointers. Did you sense a level of frustration from Detroit on just being able to get shots off against you guys?
That's just kind of like an effect of our length and stuff like that. Like, we've really worked on taking away threes and once getting inside, using our length, and we had a pretty good size advantage, and me and Damien and Josh and like Jeff and Matt and stuff, they were able to alter the shots. And I think when you can really shut down stuff around the goal, it just gains confidence going to offense. And it was just kind of tough for them to finish over length, and that's just a good part about our team, and something that we really try to emphasize when it comes to just our big guys altering shots around the goal.
Luke, you had, I think, 5 block shots, which is career high. You've been blocking pretty consistently this year, though. Why do you think you're better, or how much more comfortable are you at night?
I think a big part of it, well, I'm a lot more aggressive, I would say, defensively, but also just when it comes to being on guards on ball screens and stuff like that, and just moving my feet, and also sometimes you can kind of give them a little opportunity where they think they have the shot, and then once they jump right forward and you're ready to jump up, and just my general length and around the goal, as well as my strength and everything has just gotten better, so I'm more comfortable with everything.
Luke, how does a legitimate road game at Baylor, how does that compare to Maui? When you're on the road, but obviously it's not a road game.
Yeah, there's similarities and differences. As like when you're going straight like into a hostile like opponent environment, it's definitely a lot different. But Kansas kind of prepared us for that a little bit because there's a lot of Kansas fans at the now game. But I don't know, the tournament atmosphere is a little different because it's just like game after game. But I think it prepared us a little bit, but there's really nothing like you can really compare like a true road game to. So yeah, it'll be our first.
Do you guys put some significance on this game, considering not only it's on the road, but it's another ranked opponent?
Yeah, I mean, well, we're going to prepare for it just as much as we can, but there's obviously the thought of, I mean, we have to go out and show that we're a good team by beating other good teams, especially on the road. We've, in the past, been able to beat other good teams at home, but really going out and getting a road win, there's nothing that really truly beats that feeling in college basketball.
Josh, you a legitimate perimeter threat now?
Yeah, I mean, if they leave me open, I'll shoot it. I just trying to make my son proud right here.
Seriously,
Were
are you
you-
green-lighted on those, or what's the rule there?
Yeah. I mean, I can shoot them in practice. If I'm left open, I'm pretty confident in my shot. I'm not going to do a pull up or contested, but I feel pretty confident it's going to go in if I get the chance.
Luke, Wade talked about earlier this week about trying to get the bench celebrations up to the Monmouth level.
Oh,
It looked
yeah.
like you didn't know what to do with yourself after Nolan's dunk. Do you think that was at that level?
We haven't really worked on orchestrating anything. When Nolan got the dunk, I just kind of lost control and I was just running around. It was just so much energy. I didn't know how to outlet it, so it just kind of went everywhere. I don't know. Nolan getting that dunk was awesome. That was so great.
Any more for these guys? Okay, thanks fellas.